If you're considering becoming a dealer or a partner of Sensational Shades USA, we're going to have an amazing program for you. This is our sales kit. It comes with a case that we're going to show you in a second. This is one board that will go in the case that has all of our different systems. So to take you through the systems quickly, you're going to have our roller system. The roller system does go up and down, so you can actually show the customer how the shade goes up and how it goes down. So basically just how it functions. The shade screen that we picked was basically something that has a little bit of a design. This is the beginning of showing them how unique and customized we can actually go with our screens. This is our roller system with a fascia. So some applications, some customers are going to want to cover the hardware. The hardware gets covered in this fascia with a metal aluminum piece of fascia that basically can come in different designs. You can get white, you can get painted black, you can get it wrapped with wood grain. If you're a business and you want logos, we can do that. Sky's the limit. If they don't have the budget or they don't like the look of this, we also have a PVC fascia that we'll show you in another demonstration that's smaller, that's less cost. Maybe they don't need a fascia at all. Then you actually have the other hardware right here on the case to show them. And you can show them how the footprint of the shade gets smaller versus this. This is a very large piece of metal versus a small piece of metal. So that's showing them how it's going to get smaller as they don't have the fascia, but they will see the hardware. So you can show them that. Some people are visual, so they want to see what that looks like. Here we have our track system. The track system is a piece of metal. It basically has screens that can be overlapped. You can see this on our YouTube with our mural shade. So you can do any design, one big design, and then they overlap. All the heat would be kept out. You can do this with any of our screens. But then you can push them all over to one side of the window. Some of the windows will extend past the wall. We'll go over here so you can put all the screens past the entire opening and be out of the view completely. Again, on our website, we'll have all of this information. On the back, you're gonna see some of our other systems. So imagine this is your window and you're coming up with solutions for your customers, and your customer says, well, I don't need the shades to go up and down. They're going to be more stationary. I want something that covers the entire window. You can go with our magnetic system. Our magnetic system has magnets in the edge of the material in the screen sewn in, and then there's different ways to attach it. You're going to see some snaps here. That's one way. You can also use these mounts. These mounts are basically going to grab and adhere to the magnets in the screen. So essentially, it just goes like that. So you would just put it right over your customer's window, quick and easy. If they want to take it down, they take it down. They want to put it back up, they put it back up. The magnets are a great system. It isn't the least expensive system because the magnets are expensive to buy and then you have to sew them all in. We have another system. So if they say, well, we're never going to take it down, you can go with our new snap system. The snap system is similar to how the screens go onto a boat. So you would have one of these snaps that would go in various different places depending on the type of window that you're dealing with. We help you with all of this. In this case, we use the ones that screw in. Again, similar to a boat. This one is very similar to the outside of a boat. So the snap, just like a button on a shirt, snaps in, snaps in. Now you have a very inexpensive option. You can print on the inside. So let's say your customer's business faces something that's not, something they need to see very often. Screen goes up, they can do a logo, they can do branding, they can do an image like this, whatever they want on the inside. So now they're looking at something that's not so much of an eyesore, but they have the heat kept out. Again, if they want to take it down, they can, but it's not as quick and easy as the magnetic system. We have one more system that you can show on the same sales kit. So we've created these suction cups. So your standard suction cup is going to have a hook, okay? That's fine, but in order to then hang your samples, you'd have to hook them onto the window like this. At Sensational Shades, we're constantly trying to innovate, so we've done that. We've added these suction cups that have magnets. All of your samples have magnets in them. So when you go to hang this on a window, it's hanging magnetically. So it's much easier to get on and off and show your customer. Also, there's a huge advantage with the sales case, and I'll show that to you in a second. So the same thing, if you have a system that you're trying to show the customer, you know what the magnetic suction cup system is? You can basically magnetize your screen, put it over their window, and now it's on the window, but it's on with suction cups. So let's say you have a restaurant that has a menu, it has something that's constantly changing. They can do this on the inside, they can print it so it's on the outside, but they can take it down on a daily basis really quickly. It's very inexpensive, it can keep out the heat, but again, it's only on with suction cups, but it's not the suction cup that you gotta get your finger behind and pry it off. So it's much more easy. It's very much next level as far as just functionality of how it works. So we have all the different systems all on one nice, beautiful board for you to show your customers, and we hope they like it. So your sales case is gonna be very unique. It's custom made specifically for what we do. Of course, it's gonna have the Sensational Shades USA branding. If you would like on the other side, if you wanna put the name of your other business, if you have a tinning business, if you have a window coverings business, whatever it is, of course we can put that name here. We can add the American flag. We're really considering doing that very soon. But what's awesome about this case, for one thing, is it stands up on its own pretty much. I mean, of course, if you bump it, it will fall over, but it's very sturdy. It's made well, it's made in America, by the best seamstresses around. So the sales case comes with some really unique features. It has slots, so each one of these slots is a space for screens to go in. We also have made these magnetic boards that go inside. The reason why we've created this case the way that we did is because all of our samples have magnets in them. So on our first sales case, we made all the magnets and they were just slumping down and we were having to reach in and grab them. So we actually created a board. This board fits down into one of the pockets, and that way when you slip the samples in, the samples magnetize to this board. So basically they're sitting in the case like this, and that way when you go to take them out and put them in, they basically lay flat inside of the case. So it makes everything nice and flat. It makes it easier to grab them. It's just another thing to make you more efficient when you're out in the field. You don't want to be fumbling around looking for screens. You put them in there, you have a process, you get there, you look like you know what you're doing, you've done this before. We help give you the system to do that. From the sales kit to the sales case, everything is designed to help you sell more shades so we can all be successful together.